What up, y'all? It's your boy, Mr. Downtown Melo, and you're listening to the Entertainment Report on iHeartRadio, live from Dubai for Monday, February 26, 2018, delivering some major stories and trends going on in the world of entertainment and beyond. You can follow the show on Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram, facebook.com/The Entertainment Report with Ray Melo, that's RAYMELO, on Twitter at The Enter Report, or on Instagram at The Entertainment Report. You can listen to the show anytime you want on iHeartRadio. Just go to iHeart.com or your iHeart phone app, search for The Entertainment Report, and it'll take you to the page. I hope everyone had a fantastic weekend. Mary J. Blige, Common, and The Greatest Showman's Keela Settle are set to perform at the 90th Annual Academy Awards on March 4th. Andra Day, Gael Garcia Bernal, Natania Lafourcade, Miguel, and Sufjan Stevens were also announced as Oscar performers Friday on Twitter. The artists will present their Oscar-nominated song on stage. Settle will perform This Is Me from The Greatest Showman. Blige will perform Mighty River from Mudbound. Common and Day will perform Stand Up for Something from Marshall. Miguel and Lafourcade will perform Remember Me from Coco, and Stevens will perform Mystery of Love from Call Me By Your Name. Oscar producers Michael DeLuca and Jennifer Todd said in a statement, "We're excited to have these talented artists showcase the powerful contribution music makes to filmmaking. It is a privilege to welcome them to the 90th Oscar stage." Blige, who is also nominated for Best Actress in a Supporting Role for Mudbound, is the first person ever to be nominated for both an acting performance and original song in the same year. Adina Pintella's Touch Me Not won the top honor, the Golden Bear, at the Berlin Film Festival this weekend. The Silver Bear Grand Jury Prize went to Mug by Matrika Sazata Seminuska, and Wes Anderson won the Best Director title for helming Isle of Dogs. The Hereditary by Marcello Mastroianni scored the Silver Bear Alfred Bauer Prize, and star Anna Braun won the Best Actor statuette. Anthony Bajon was named Best Actor for his performance in The Prayer, while Manuel Acacala and Alonso Ruiz Palacios took home the Best Screenplay Award for Penning Museum. Elena Okonanaya was recognized with the trophy for outstanding artistic contribution for the costume and production design for Dolotov. Best Friends, a dark comedy thriller featuring The Room co-stars Tommy Wiseau and Greg Sestero, will get a limited theatrical release this spring. Sestero's book, The Disaster Artist, which chronicled the making of The Room, was the basis of a celebrated 2017 film directed by and starring James Franco as Wiseau and his real-life brother Dave Franco as Sestero. The real Sestero penned the screenplay for Best Friends. It was inspired by a 2003 road trip he made with Wiseau after the production of The Room, which Wiseau wrote, directed, and starred in. The Room is widely regarded as one of the worst movies ever made, but it has a cult following. Best Friends will be released in 2 volumes for 2 nights each. Part 1 will play in cinemas nationwide March 30th and April 2nd. Part 2 will be screened on June 1st and June 4th. It co-stars Paul Scheer and features a musical score created by Daniel Platzman of the Imagine Dragons. Fathom Events Vice President of Programming Kimberly Fuhr said in a statement, we unveiled the Best Friends trailer at our cinema screening of Tommy Wiseau's The Room in January. Fan response were overwhelming. This spring, we are excited to bring this reunion of friends to fans of Wiseau and The Room everywhere. The Walking Dead star Andrew Lincoln paid tribute to Chandler Riggs, the actor who plays his character's Rick's dying son Carl, with the song parody on Twitter. The show's Twitter feed teased on Saturday morning, "There's no better way to say goodbye to Carl than with this beautiful serenade by Andrew Lincoln, hashtag The Walking Dead." Lincoln, who is dressed in a cardigan, beanie, and scarf, is seen at a keyboard singing a send-up of Camila Cabello's hit, Havana. The actor's version of the song starts off with Chandler, ooh la la, half of my heart is in Chandler, ooh la la. He came from East or West Atlanta, ooh la la. You know I love you so much, Chandler, ooh la la. God, I hate those freaking zombies. They keep eating all my friends and family. It ends with Lincoln telling Riggs, you know, I can't begin to say how much I will miss you. Carl revealed to Rick in the drama's mid-season finale that he had been fatally bitten in the side by a walker. The second half of the show's 8th season began last night on AMC. Gemma Arterton is set to portray celebrity icon Marilyn Monroe in an upcoming television movie for Sky Arts as part of the channel's Urban Myth series. The film will be a comedy that explores the making of the 1959 rom-com Some Like It Hot, where Monroe was rumored to have trouble saying the lines, "It's me, sugar," the Telegraph reported. To help Marilyn Monroe and Billy Wilder, the project formerly known as It's Me, Sugar will also star James Purefoy as Billy Wilder, who directed, produced, and co-wrote Some Like It Hot, Deadline reported. Monroe, as part of a Hollywood urban myth, is said to have taken over 50 takes to get the line right. Other versions have Monroe struggling with the line about bourbon, or that she deliberately struggled in order to get Billy Wilder to rewrite the film. Sky Arts' Urban Myth series recreates rumored stories about celebrities. Other upcoming additions include The Sex Pistols vs. Bill Grundy, starring Steve Pemberton, When Boy Met Bolin, starring Jack Whitehall as Mark Bolin, and Luke Treadway as David Bowie, The Dolly and the Cooper, starring David Shushed, Noel Fielding, and Sheila Hancock, and Public Enemy featuring Kev Wells. Marilyn Monroe and Billy Wilder are set to air in the spring. Mindy Kaling, Oprah Winfrey, and Reese Witherspoon made a trip to Disneyland on Thursday. The Wrinkle in Time actresses enjoyed the theme park with co-star Storm Reid after attending a surprise screening of the film at the Sunset Showcase Theater in Disney California's Adventure Park. Kaling, Winfrey, and Witherspoon plays Mrs. Who, Mrs. Which, and Mrs. What's It in A Wrinkle of Time, which is based on Madeline L'Engle's book of the same name. Reid stars as the young protagonist Meg Murray. Disney Studios captioned a slideshow on its official Instagram account, #WrinkleInTimes Mrs. and Meg surprised fans at Disneyland. Kaling shared a series of posts on her own account, including a boomerang video of herself and Witherspoon wearing black and silver Minnie Mouse ears. She wrote, tagging makeup artist Molly R. Sturm at Reese Witherspoon, "Boomerang by my love" at Molly R. Sturm. The Disneyland trip marks Kaling's first public outing since welcoming her first daughter, Catherine, in December. The new mom shared a makeup-free selfie during a girls' weekend with a friend this month. She wrote, "No makeup, no filter, mom night out with at Julia Powell Art." A Wrinkle in Time opens in theaters March 9th. The movie is directed by Ava DuVernay, who shares details about the film's soundtrack this week. The album will include original songs from Sade, Sia, and Demi Lovato. Amazon Prime has renewed its Los Angeles cop drama Bosch for a 5th season. Executive producers Eric Overmare and Daniel Pine will serve as co-showrunners for season 5. Starring Titus Weaver as the titular detective, the small-screen adaptation of Michael Connelly's best-selling novels also features Jamie Hector, Amy Aquino, Madison Lintz, and Lance Reddick. 10 episodes of Season 4 will be available for streaming April 13th. This season will focus on the case of a prominent attorney who was murdered on the eve of his civil rights trial against the Los Angeles Police Department. Sharon Tagliagato, the head of scripted series at Amazon Studios, says, as Amazon Prime Video's longest-running one-hour series, Bosch has long been a cornerstone of our scripted programming, and Prime members consistently clamor for more. We are excited to give them another season with Harry Bosch, Jerry Eggert, Grace Billets, and the rest of the diverse characters that make up the Bosch universe. Connelly added, "I could not be prouder of the show we are making. Bosch is entertaining and relevant to our world today. On top of that, we have a fantastic writing staff, and the cast and crew are the best. We feel that we're just hitting our stride. Season 4 is based on Angel's Flight, and I don't think we have chosen a more timely story to tell." And a related story, Bosch star Titus Weaver is to guest star on an upcoming episode of NBC's police drama Chicago PD as a big-time meth dealer recently released from prison. NBC said of Weaver's character named Ronald Booth, who will be making his appearance on the 18th episode of the current ongoing 5th season, he can slide form chilling charms to fervent rage in an instant. He may be handsome, intense, intelligent, cunning, and mercurial, but don't let that fool you. He's capable of anything. Booth will have a connection to star Tracy Sperdakos' detective Haley Upton. Showrunner Rick Ade said to Entertainment Weekly, Upton was involved with him in a prior undercover case, so she's dusting off an old cover to try to take this guy and his crew down, and it digs up a lot of bad memories. She puts herself in sort of a dangerous position, and her partner and friend Halsted, played by Jesse Lee Sulphur, is there to try to help her. Chicago PD is set to return to NBC on February 28th. Following the mid-season return, the series will celebrate its 100th episode with a 2-part crossover event with Chicago Fire. Weaver's episode will debut later in the spring. Weaver, who currently headlines Amazon's police series Bosch, is known for starring in Lost, The Good Wife, Sons of Anarchy, and Deadwood, among other television shows. Netflix explores the story of hip-hop legend Lolita Roxanne Shante Gooden as she rises to fame in a new trailer for the upcoming biopic Roxanne, Roxanne. The clip released Thursday stars Shantae Adams as Shantae, a teenage rap prodigy that gets discovered by Moonlight star Mashashiro Ali. Despite objections from her mother, played by Nina Long, Shantae continues to pursue her dreams as she is seen rocking a stage in front of a live crowd. The synopsis reads, in the early 80s, the most feared battle MC in Queens, New York, was a fierce teenage girl with the weight of the world on her shoulders. At age 14, Lolita Roxanne Shante Gooden was well on her way to becoming a hip-hop legend as she hustled to provide for her family while defending herself from the dangers of the streets. Adams won the Special Jury Award for Breakthrough Performance at the Sundance Film Festival, where Roxanne, Roxanne was screened. Roxanne, Roxanne is set to premiere on Netflix on March 23rd. Judge Domino considers Fergie's crazy talented, despite poor receptions to the singer's recent rendition of the national anthem. The 45-year-old actor praised his ex-wife as an amazing woman on Friday's episode of The Ellen DeGeneres Show after Fergie was slammed for a performance Sunday, February 18th at the NBA All-Star Game. Domino told host Ellen DeGeneres, I think she would probably admit that it was not her best work, but the girl is crazy talented. She really is. She's an amazing woman, an amazing human being, really. He says, it's hard to see somebody you care about get beaten up like that. That's the business, you know. You're in this business, you put yourself out there, sometimes you win, sometimes you lose. Fergie said in a statement Monday that she honestly tried her best during the performance. She explained, I've always been honored and proud to perform the national anthem, and last night I wanted to try something special for the NBA. I'm a risk taker artistically, but clearly this rendition didn't strike the intended tone. Domino and Fergie announced their split into September after more than 8 years of marriage. The pair, who share 4-year-old Axel Jack, have maintained a great relationship since their divorce. Domino said of co-parenting with Fergie in an interview with E! News in January, it's going really well. We have a great relationship. We really do. She's a great mother. She added, all we want is the best for our son, so it's a bit of a juggling act, but we're both grown-ups who can handle a lot. And he's happy. That's the main thing. The new incarnation of the animated series Muppet Babies is scheduled to premiere on March 23rd. The 2 back-to-back episodes will debut on that day on Disney Channel and via the Disney Now app, featuring a new theme song performed by Tony Award-winning Hamilton star Renee Elsie Goldsberry. The series follows the preschool adventures of beloved Muppet characters Kermit the Frog, Piggy, Fozzie Bear, Gonzo, and Animal, as well as the new addition Summer Penguin. Slater and Woodruff, Bunsen and Beaker, Ralph the Dog, Rizzo, and Dr. Teef are expected to make guest appearances throughout the first season. Lenny the voice cast as Jenny Slate as Miss Nanny, Melanie Harrison as Piggy, Dee Bradley Baker as Animal, Ben Diskin as Gonzo, Eric Bauza as Fozzie, and Jessica DeSico as Summer. Mac Danner will voice Kermit and serve as the supervising director on the series. Drunk History, the show that features intoxicated celebrities narrating reenactments of important moments in American past, have been renewed for a 6th season. No guests have been announced yet. Previous participants include Vanessa Bayer, Jillian Bell, Jack Black, Josh Charles, Rob Corday, Kat Dennings, Kirsten Dunst, Donald Faison, Kevin Farley, Tony Hale, Colin Hanks, Dave Harbour, Brian Tyree Henry, John Michael Higgins, Vanessa Hutchins, O'Shea Jackson, Jr., David Kochner, Johnny Knoxville, Jane Krakowski, Abby Jacobson, Daryl Johnson, Tyrion Killiam, Justin Long, Method Man, Tatiana Maslany, Jemima Mays, Joel Mahale, Lin-Manuel Miranda, Jerry O'Connell, Bob Oldenkirk, Jesse Plemons, Jason Ritter, Seth Rogen, Paul Scheer, Martin Starr, Raven Simone, Amber Tamlin, Allison Tolman, and We're Al Yankovic. Season 5 is airing now on Tuesdays on Comedy Central. Ken Altman, the president of Comedy Central, said in a statement, they say history is written by the victors, but after 5 seasons, it now is clear that it's best told by drunken comedians. NBC says it has renewed its America Ferrera lead workplace comedy superstar for a 22-episode fourth season. Created and written by Justin Spitzler, the sitcom co-stars Ben Feldman, Colton Dunn, Nico Santos, Nicole Bloom, Mark McKinney, and Lauren Ash. It focuses on the employees of a warehouse club store. Jennifer Salk, the president of NBC Entertainment, said in a statement, "Superstar is one of our signature NBC comedies, and we're so pleased to be bringing it back for the 2018-2019 season." Tracy Pacosta, the co-president of scripted programming at NBC Entertainment, says this clever comedy featuring America Ferrera, Ben Feldman, and an incredibly talented ensemble cast is a source of pride for the comedy team at NBC, and I'm personally gratified that it has connected with audiences and critics alike. Norm Lewis, Ben Daniels, and Brandon Victor Dixon are to co-star in NBC's upcoming Jesus Christ Superstar Live in concert. Scandal alum Lewis will play Caiaphas. The Exorcist actor Daniels will play Pontius Pilate, and Hamilton veteran Dixon will play Judas in the musical event, which is to air Easter Sunday, April 1st, from the Marcy Armory in Brooklyn, New York. John Legend was previously announced as Jesus Christ, Sarah Bareilles as Mary Magdalene, and Alice Cooper as King Herod. The stage version of the Bible-inspired rock musical is being executive produced by Legend, Andrew Lloyd Webber, Tim Rice, Mark Platt, Craig Zadan, Neil Marin, Mike Jackson, Ty Likaros, and Alex Rudinsky. David Laveau is directing the production. Actress, comedian, and author Tiffany Haddish is to host the 2018 MTV Movie and TV Awards. Haddish wrote in an Instagram post Thursday, "I got some great news, everyone. I will be hosting the MTV Movie and TV Awards. Make sure you watch Monday, June 18th on MTV. The awards will be in Los Angeles, and it will be fun. Hashtag MTV Awards, hashtag She's Ready, hashtag God is Good, hashtag MTV, hashtag God is Showing Out. Prize categories and nominees and event venues are expected to be announced at a later date." Haddish starred in the 2017 blockbuster Girls Trip and recently guest hosted Saturday Night Live. She will soon be starring with Tracy Morgan in the TBS sitcom The Last OG. Kay Holmes was feeling forever grateful as she posted a Dawson's Creek throwback photo Thursday. The 39-year-old actress shared a photo on Instagram of herself with former co-star James Van Der Beek on the set of the show's pilot. Holmes and Van Der Beek portrayed Joy Potter and Dawson Leary, respectively, on the WB series. The snapshot taken by co-stars Mary Margaret Humes shows the pair posing with series creator Kevin Williamson. Holmes wrote, hashtag TBT, when we were filming the pilot for At Dawson's Creek, it was such a magical time, and I'm forever grateful to all who were involved and all our fans. At Kevin Williamson, at Vander James, photo by at the real _Mary Margaret Humes. Dawson's Creek, which co-starred Michelle Williams and Joshua Jackson, had a 6-season run from 1998 to 2003. Holmes discussed the possibility of a reunion in a 2016 interview with SiriusXM's Just Jenny show. The star told host Jenny Hutt, "I don't think we're going to do a reunion. We did grow up, but we see each other every now and then." She added, "I think that's the charm of the show was Kevin Williams' writing, and it was that time it gave teenagers this voice. It was a very, very special time, a special show, and I loved every minute of it." Christian Chenoweth is set to star as a central character in Season 2 of NBC's anthology comedy series Trial and Error. Chenoweth will play a heiress named Lavina Peck Foster, who is accused of murdering her husband and stuffing him inside a suitcase. The second season will follow the murder case through its trial, as Chenoweth was defended by Josh Siegel, played by Nicholas DeAgostino, and his associates, as they did in Season 1 for John Lithgow's character. Chenoweth said in a statement, "I'm excited to slip into a role that feels very right for me at this time. Plus, I'm surrounded by genius comedic actors and brilliant writing. I admire John Lithgow so much and wanted to make him proud by continuing what he began." Executive producer Jeff Astroff said, "We're delighted to have such a comedic powerhouse join our show. When we decided we were doing a murderess, we knew there could be only one person big enough to fill John Lithgow's skates. She was our first choice all along, and thankfully for us, became available at the right time. Murdering and karaoke in East Peck will never be more fun." The premiere date of Season 2 of Trial and Error will be announced at a later date. Chenoweth is best known for starring in the stage productions such as Wicked, Promises, and On the 20th Century, and recently appeared in the television series American Gods. She is set to star in the stage adaptation of the 1992 film Death Becomes Her. Kylie Jenner says daughter Stormi inspired her new makeup collection. The 20-year-old television personality announced the Weather Collection cosmetics range Thursday on social media after welcoming her baby girl with Travis Scott on February 1st. The Kylie Cosmetics founder showed off her new products in a series of videos on Instagram stories, including a clip of herself wearing a blue glitter eyeshadow. The imam said, "So before I open my newest collection, I just want to tell you guys a little bit of the background." She said, "I worked on this pretty much my entire pregnancy, and right after we chose Stormi's name, her name really inspired me. So I spent a little time on this collection, and I put a lot of details into it." The Weather Collection includes Eye of the Storm and Calm Before the Storm eyeshadow palettes, 3 new matte formula lipsticks, glitter eyes eyeshadows, flash lip glosses, and a highlighter palette. Jenner captioned a photo of the products on Twitter. "A few of my favorites, #Weather Collection, launching February 28th, inspired by my Stormi at Kylie Cosmetics." Jenner gave an update on Stormi in a tweet Wednesday, saying her baby girl looks just like her when she was a baby. She shared a picture of Stormi's hand earlier this month, but has yet to post a snapshot of the infant's face. A new series from documentary filmmaker Sean Retch will explore the law enforcement side of the Stephen Avery case as seen in Netflix's Making a Murderer from Laura Riccardi and Maura Demas. The Rival series will feature subjects such as District Attorney Ken Kratz, lead investigator Tom Fassbender, and others who were involved with the case that ended with Stephen Avery convicted of murdering photographer Teresa Halbach, along with his nephew Brendan Dacey, after Avery was previously exonerated for a false rape conviction. Rake is producing the series alongside his partner, Chicago attorney Andrew Hale, after securing independent financing, Entertainment Weekly reported. It'll be shopped around as Making a Murderer creators Riccardi and Demos work on an official sequel for Netflix. Rake said in a statement, "When Making a Murderer was produced, many of the law enforcement side of the story could not or would not participate in the series, which resulted in a one-sided analysis of the case. This docuseries will examine the case and the allegations of police wrongdoing from a broader perspective. It will also share with viewers the traumatic effects of being found guilty and vilified in the court of public opinion." He continued, "We fight for the truth. We'll present all the evidence in the Avery case from the perspective of both the prosecution and defense and see if viewers feel the same way that they did 2 years ago following the first season of Making a Murderer." Rake is best known for the 2014 documentary A Murder in the Park, which presented evidence that led prosecutors to overturn the murder conviction of Al Story Simon. Avery was denied a new trial in October while a federal appeals court upheld Dacey's conviction in December. Martin alum Tisha Campbell Martin has filed for divorce from her husband Dwayne Martin after 21 years of marriage. The actress said in a statement Thursday, "After 27 years of being together and 2 amazing children, it pains me to announce that I filed for divorce. It's an emotional time and I graciously ask for privacy for me, our children, and the rest of the family." Campbell, 49, and Martin, who's 52, tied the knot in 1996 and shared 2 sons together, Xen, 16, and Ezekiel, 8. Campbell Martin is best known for starring as Gina in the Fox hits 90s sitcom Martin, centered around comedian Martin Lawrence, and Jay on ABC's My Wife and Kids, opposite Damon Wayans in the early 2000s. Martin, also an actor, was recently featured as one of the husbands on Real Husbands of Hollywood. Recently, Campbell, Martin, Lawrence, and their former co-star Chachina Arnold were spotted having a Martin reunion, which has led to speculation about a potential reboot of the sitcom. Ant-Man and Jurassic World actress Judy Greer has been cast as a series regular in Jim Carrey's upcoming half-hour comedy series Kidding. Greer will play Jill, the estranged, rebellious wife of Carrey's Jeff, Showtime said in a news release. Co-starring Catherine Keener and Frank Langella, Season 1 will consist of 10 episodes. Filmmaker Michael Gondry, Carrey's collaborator on the film Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind, is directing the pilot. The comedy was created by Dave Hallstein, who wrote the first episode and will serve as showrunner. Carrey and Gondry are also the executive producers on the project. 5 Seconds of Summer have returned with the new single titled Want You Back alongside the announcement of a new world tour. Member Luke Hemmings singing on the pop rock track released Thursday before launching into the chorus. "Wish I could say something that doesn't sound insane, but lately I don't trust my brain. You tell me I won't ever change, so I'll just say nothing. No matter where I go, I'm always going to want you back. No matter how long you're gone, I always got Gonna Want Your Back. Want Your Back will feature on the band's upcoming third studio album following the release of 2015's Sounds Good, Feels Good. 5 Seconds of Summer will begin their worldwide tour in March, starting with dates across Europe before arriving in North America and then wrapping things up in June with shows in Mexico City and Sao Paulo, Brazil. Tickets go on sale starting March 3rd. Other tour stops will include performances in London, New York, Toronto, Chicago, Nashville, Dallas, and Los Angeles, among others. Black Panther, the album music from and inspired by, is number 1 on the Billboard 200 albums charts this week. Coming in number 2 on the U.S. album charts is Justin Timberlake's Man of the Woods, followed by the soundtrack of the movie musical The Greatest Showman at number 3, Migos Culture 2 at number 4, and the 50 Shades Freed soundtrack at number 5. Rounding out the top tier are Ed Sheeran's Divide at number 5, Bruno Mars' 24K Magic at number 6, Post Malone's Stoney at number 8, Kendrick Lamar's Damn at number 9, and Camila Cabello's Camilla at number 10. And Black Panther is the number 1 movie in North America for a second consecutive week, earning $108 million in receipts, BoxOfficeMojo.com announced Sunday. Coming in number 2 is Game Night with $16.6 million, followed by Peter Rabbit at number 3 with $12.5 million, Annihilation number 4 with $11 million, and 50 Shades Freed at number 5 with $6.9 million. Rounding up the top tier are Jumanji, Welcome to the Jungle at number 6 with $5.7 million, The 1517 to Paris at number 7 with $3.6 million, The Greatest Showman at number 8 with $3.4 million, Every Day at number 9 with $3.1 million, and Early Man at number 10 with $1.7 million. And now let's take a look at what happened on this date in entertainment history. On this date in 1928, Fats Domino was born in New Orleans. I'm worried about all the people in New Orleans. Tell them I love them and I wish I was home with them. I hope we'll see them soon. That was the message that Fats Domino most wanted broadcast to the rest of the world when the press first caught up with him after the aftermath of Hurricane Katrina in 2005. Reported missing and feared dead, the blues, R&B, and rock and roll legend had in fact been rescued from the rising waters around his home in the lower Ninth Ward the night after the levees broke. His reluctance to evacuate and his eagerness to return to New Orleans were the typical of the man who so closely identified with the city of his birth. Antoine Dominique Domino was born in New Orleans on this date in 1928. Antoine Domino was the youngest of 8 children born into a Creole family that spoke French as his first language. Domino's father was a fiddle player, but it was his much older brother-in-law, Harrison Verrett, who taught young Antoine the piano. By age 10, Antoine was playing professionally in New Orleans honky tonks, where he earned the nickname Fats from bandleader Bill Diamond. In 1949, he caught the eye and ears of trumpeter, bandleader, and Imperial Records talent scout Dave Bartholomew, and a legendary partnership was born. The first record Fats Domino put out with Bartholomew as his producer collaborator was 1949's The Fat Man, a big foot-stomping boogie-woogie that established Domino's signature sound. Over the next half-decade, Domino's backbeat, heavy rolling piano played a vital role in defining the shape of rock and roll. Ain't That a Shame needed a boost from Pat Boone's White Bread cover version before finding its way to the pop charts in 1955, but that breakthrough paved the way for 2 more top 5 pop hits in Blueberry Hill and I'm Walking in 1956 and 1957 respectively. After 3 decades as a major international star, a star who sold an estimated 65 million records worldwide, Domino went into semi-retirement in the 80s, announcing that he would no longer travel outside his native New Orleans. A man of his word, Domino was not enticed to travel, even to be honored with the Lifetime Achievement Grammy, a National Medal of the Arts from President Bill Clinton, or induction into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Domino remained a neighborhood fixture in the Ninth Ward, however, living in his colorful double shotgun mansion and making occasional forays out to local clubs in his enormous big pink Cadillac. Not surprising, Fats Domino returned to New Orleans as soon as he could follow Hurricane Katrina. He died in 2017. And that is your entertainment report for Monday, February 26, 2018. I'm your host, Mr. Downtown Ray Melo. I'll be back tomorrow to deliver some major stories and trends going on in the world of entertainment and beyond. You can follow the show on Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram. Facebook.com/The Entertainment Report with Ray Melo. That's RAYMELO. On Twitter at The Enter Report, or on Instagram at The Entertainment Report. You can listen to this episode or any previous episodes of The Entertainment Report anytime you want found on iHeartRadio. Just go to iHeart.com or your iHeart phone app, search for the Entertainment Report, and it'll take you to the page. Good night, and God bless you all.